welcome to Cooking with Al. Today we're going to make Ahma's chicken wings. This is a Lao family favourite and on the menu every single week at family dinner. So it's very confusing though, because even though they're called Ahma's chicken wings, and Ahma is the name for grandmother, actually my dad makes them. So they should actually be called Akong's chicken wings, but we're sticking with what we know. They're Ahma's chicken wings. So what we have here is 150 grams of flour, plain flour, and we're going to add some seasonings. Chicken stock powder, paprika, garlic powder, salt, and then we'll throw the chicken wings in the bag, mix it around, lay it on the tray, spray it and put it in the oven. Just a couple of things though. All right, talk to me about the amount of plain flour. We have 150 grams in the bag. It actually looks like quite a lot of flour.
Yeah, it looks a lot and it is a lot. However, from experience, I find that when you try and cook the chicken with less flour, the chicken becomes, how do you say, sticky?
Yeah, gluggy on the chicken. Whereas
what we want is a good coating of the flour onto the chicken wings. That
you can shake off when you take.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's dry.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So also we use sweet paprika and just regular chicken stock powder. The garlic powder. So you bought this in a bag from the Chinese shop and just put it in this jar.
Yes.
And I buy garlic powder from Woolies, and it's granule. It has a very different texture from this one. So this garlic powder is almost like a corn flour.
And it's going to mix in with the normal flour a lot better.
Okay, yeah. So you prefer this one?
Much better. It
smells very garlicky and quite intense. But if you can't get to the Chinese shop and you can't get this very flour-like garlic powder, just use the granule one that you can get from the major supermarkets. That'll be fine. It'll give you the right taste. Bit of salt. All right. So you tell me 1 heaped teaspoon of each of these.
Yes.
All right. Is that all right? Is that heaped?
No, heaper.
Okay. Heaper. You need to do it. You do the heaping.
All right. So 1 large heap like that.
Yep.
And then 1 large heap of chicken stock powder like that.
Yep.
And then lastly, a heaped teaspoon of garlic powder like that.
Slightly less heat on the garlic powder, I noticed.
Yeah. And then 3 heaps of salt.
So 3 heaped teaspoons of salt. Quite a lot of salt. Do you want to take that out? Is that easier?
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
All right.
So then we might just give that a shake around. Is that what you would do?
That's what I would do.
Yep. Now, do you dump all the chicken wings in, or do you do them one at a time?
I dump all the chicken wings in.
Okay, well, I didn't quite mix enough.
Well, you want the paprika to be evenly distributed with the flour.
Okay.
And now you can pour the...
I'm actually going to
use
use
my hand. Yeah, by all means.
My hands are washed. So here I have 2 kilos of the drumettes only. You could buy 3 joint chicken wings and then joint them yourself. But if you're time poor, just buy the jointed chicken wings, and then it's easy, you just dump it in here. I'm just going to wash my hands before we do any more shaking. All right, good to tell you also, I have preheated the oven at 180 degrees, and I'm going to put my chicken wings on 1 tray in the middle of the oven where it gets the most airflow from the fan. I find that is where it crisps up best in the oven. I actually thought you did it higher than 180.
Well,
am I tossing right?
When your mum's not looking, I sneak it up to 190.
Oh dear. When Ahma's not looking. Okay, how would you toss? You show me the tossing.
I just check it so that, and I can see that the chicken wings pulling properly.
Yep. Yeah, if you lay it down, you could see some chicken wings that weren't coated.
Yeah.
But now they are.
Yep. And there you are, you're nearly there.
All right, so that was a large snap lock bag that I used. All right, done? All right, so you tell me, how do I lay these out onto the tray to accommodate the 2 kilos on one tray?
So I just lie it alternately so that I can get the best number of drumettes
on the tray.
On the tray. This is very well shaken.
We did a good job?
Yeah.
That one's not alternate. There you go. Ah, yeah. Okay, so when we're cooking it, what we're looking for is some really nice browning on the top. Do you turn your chicken wings mid-cook?
Never.
Never, okay. So they can be a bit soft on the bottom.
Line them. The one from the top here.
Yeah, so just push them all down and put the extra ones in a row. I'll just move this up here. So that's what we're looking for. That's how we'd order them. Just squish them all onto one tray. You only dirty one tray and only one tray to wash up.
Spray next.
All right, you spray.
So we liberally coat with our canola spray. Is this canola spray?
Yep.
You notice that I didn't spray the bottom because it's going to be, the chicken is going to ooze oil up anyway.
Yeah.
So, and then you got the baking pepper, so you're not worried about cleaning up.
Yep.
So there you are. Ready
So
to
no
go.
oil on the bottom, just spray.
Spray on top.
That wasn't as liberal as I'd do. You sure that was liberal enough?
Good to know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so here we go in the oven at 180.
And
you might want to push it up to 190 if you want to.
1 hour and 15 minutes.
1 hour, 15 minutes.
That will give it a good char.
Yep.
You might think that if anything less than 1 hour and 15 minutes might be chicken's cooked, but let it cook for a little bit longer so that you get some nice brown crispiness to it, and you will appreciate that.
The crispy ground bits are the best bits. All right, we'll put it in the oven and we'll be back in 1 hour and a quarter. Okay, so we've had the chicken in the oven for 1 hour and 15 minutes. It's smelling delicious. It looks just as it does on family dinner night. It's a beautiful brown caramel color on top with the skin's crisped up really nice with a good layer of flour. You've done well, Dad.
Thank
Don't
you.
you?
Yeah, thank you.
And then Ahma's taking the glory.
Absolutely.
As Ahma does sometimes. All right, we need to taste test, of course, because that's where the rubber hits the road. One for you, Dad.
Good.
And you might be too hot, so just leave it a little bit. And then that one. Do you want to break it open with the fork? So let's take a little bit of steam out.
So I'll go for the crispy bit.
Oh yeah.
And it is still steaming hot.
You can wait if you don't want to pop it in your mouth.
Oh no, if Jamie Oliver can put it straight in, I can.
Go you.
There we go. Crispy.
Salt.
Salty.
Good flavour. Yeah.
Yep.
The skin's good. Yep.
Crispy.
Okay, and what about the meat? Is it still moist or is it dry?
Absolutely moist.
All right, let me have a go now. Just like it is on Wednesday night family dinner night. That is delicious. These are so popular with our family dinner. Every week, all gone. And if not gone, they get snapped up for leftovers. Definitely give this one a go, and I really hope you enjoy.